The banks will make millions, but the question is, will you? As everybody's chasing meme coins, trying to get rich quick, the institutions are slowly, methodically adopting cryptocurrency. My name is Coach JV. In today's video, we're going to break down facts, figures, numbers, logic. And as you look this way, there's always another narrative going on this way. As I break this down, I want to let you know I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just documenting my journey into this brand new quantum system, Web 2.0 to Web 3.0, industrial to technical. And what I've been doing is spending about 8 to 9 hours a day researching to try to understand this at a very deep level. Every single person in this space, influencer, creator, is guessing, making the best educated guess they can. But the things that I do know is there is no get rich quick. Chasing meme coins is not going to get you rich. It's a temporary dopamine, and those are addictive behaviors that are going to get you wrecked in the marketplace. That's what they want. That's why about 4% of people retire with $1 million, and 96% of people in America, statistics say, retire with less than $1 million. The system is designed to keep you broke. So if you don't rewire your brain, it doesn't matter how much action you take in Airbnb, Amazon, cryptocurrency, all the different things that we do to make passive income. If you don't rewire the brain, you'll end up broke. As my CFO always says, we call him the financial wizard. If you make $100,000 a year and you have bad spending habits and you're broke now, if you make $1 million, you'll have bad spending habits and you'll still be broke with just $1 million in bills. So as we break this down, my skill set is making the complex simple. I have a logical circuit. I'm a generator in human design. I go forward, I forge a trail, I make mistakes, I build safety, and I come back and teach. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show you my exact blueprint on how I got here and how you can get out of this rat race. Take a deep breath, change your mind, change your heart, rewire the blueprint, and hopefully build generational wealth for your family. So we're going to dive right into it. So let's get into the news. Let's have some fun today breaking this down. So I'm going to break this down based on how my brain works. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is you say, if you give a man or woman a fish, they eat for a day. If you give them a fishing pole, they eat for a lifetime. So as I go through this information, I don't want you to just trust what I say. I want you to research what I say. I want you to, if you think I'm wrong, then prove me wrong, because that will allow you the opportunity to start to dive deeper down the rabbit hole. I'm going to present information based on the way that I see it with my 10 years in banking, my CBA executive banking degree, and understanding deeply how the banking system works. So yesterday, some news came out. It says institutional interest in crypto is maturing, says Cantor Fitzgerald Hand. So it may look and feel like crypto has lost shine for institutional investors, but their interest is still there to stay and may even be maturing, according to this gentleman. So he leads the crypto, blockchain, and digital asset investment banking. He told CNBC Crypto World that those who have remained in crypto are exploring the different use cases. So that's the key word right there that we want to write down if you're writing notes, is use cases. Okay. So then this one here, I want your help in the comments down below. This one confused me a little bit actually reading it. And I read it again this morning and it still confused me. So when I reread it this morning, I went deeper into my research and I want to connect the dots for you guys and what I think is happening. Okay. So let me pause for just a moment and explain what is happening in the banking system. And this could help us tie the dots as we go through the rest of the articles. Okay. So there was a big boom and bust cycle, which is cryptocurrency. It's a new innovative technology. Auto boom was the same. .com boom was the same. The crypto boom is the same. They're called boom and bust cycles. New innovative technologies come out. There's a bunch of VCs, venture capitalists, that pump a ton of money into the system. Now, why was there so much money pumped into the system this time? Well, almost every time, but specifically this time, interest rates were extremely low and they turned the printing machine on full blast. That's a key factor. So these elites know that everybody was over leveraged. So if you have a bunch of banks all over the world over leveraged, and you know that a lot of them, like in Silicon Valley Bank, hint, hint, that collapsed, okay, Signature Bank that collapsed First Republic that collapsed. If you know, because you can see their balance sheets, if they're over collateralized and they have a large amount of innovative technologies, if you suck the liquidity out of those banks, guess what you can do? The big banks, if they can see their balance sheets, the ones that have been around forever, some that have been connected to the Federal Reserve for a long time, they know that they're well capitalized and they can just print money into them. And that's the whole Cantillon effect, right? So if you know that and you know they can survive the biggest pullback ever, if you raise interest rates to cool inflation because there was a shock to the system, you know the liquidity is going to get sucked out of the banks. And what we're seeing is JPMorgan monopolizes First Republic. FDIC took over Silicon Valley Bank. Jay Clayton sits on the board for the committee for bail-ins for the FDIC. Gary Gensler was, this gentleman right here, was the start of the FMOC, Financial Oversight Committee, which regulates non-bank financial institutions, which started in 2012. Jay Clayton was the head of the SEC in 2020 and initiated the case against Ripple. I mean, you can't make this connection up. Rosie Reel sat on the board of directors, the 43rd treasurer, and now she sits on the board. Now she sits on the board of directors for Ripple. She is responsible for reducing coin and cash usage. These dots are all connecting. So let's read this article, and I want to hear because this seems kind of confusing. It says SEC blasted on custody proposal. So they made a custody proposal by JPMorgan, crypto firms, and fellow agencies. U.S. Securities Regulatory recently proposed requiring investment advisors to keep customers' crypto assets with qualified custodians and is now facing wide criticism. The U.S. Securities Exchange Commission went too far when it proposed a new rule demanding investment firms safeguard all their clients' assets, including crypto, while approving custodians with approved custodians, according to an array of critics. So it sounds confusing, right? Why aren't they against crypto? But they're forcing them to include all of their investments, including crypto? The Security Exchange regulator said the expanded requirement for how registered investment advisors keep customers should extend to pretty much everything in the firms are in charge of. So I thought they were completely against cryptocurrency. Now they want the investment advisors. So please read this article right here. Like, pause this, read this, and I want your interpretation down below. Okay. But what this tells me is this is a massive setup for blockchain technology, and this is how I'm going to prove it. Okay. So we're going to go through this. So I've been that's why I don't get emotional. That's why I'm not chasing guys. I'm a real world solve investor. I'm investing in real world solves. I also have my 5 pillars of wealth. I'm not just in cryptocurrency, guys. So JPMorgan, led by Bitcoin skeptic, this is back in 2021. JPMorgan, led by Bitcoin skeptic Jamie Dimon, quietly unveils access to half a dozen crypto funds. Okay. So as all this is going on in 2020, the shock to the system, we go into 2021, crypto is booming, right? Money is running like water. And when money's being printed like water and flowing like water and interest rates are low, tons of money goes into everybody. That's how FTX, all these things are created, because there's so much money. It's so cheap to get money. It is so hard to get money now, guys. I have a startup starting a new beard company, and we're getting funding. We always use OPM, other people's money or banks' money. It's really hard to get funding right now. And so it's like everything dried up, right? And so back then you could get funds like crazy, but as the liquidity was pumping into crypto and they knew where they were going to pull it back, Jamie Dimon was getting set up for cryptocurrency. And now his bank is monopolizing the smaller banks. Okay. So this was back in March 18th, 2023. So as everything's collapsing, cryptocurrency is a fraud. It's the worst thing since sliced bread. Now Congress is fighting to keep it in America, as it seems like Gary Gensler is pushing it out of America. It's confusing for a reason, but what it's telling me is crypto is here to stay. We have to stay calm and make informed decisions and hold the line. And when the bull run comes, this next cycle, you have to have an exit plan, guys. You have to get out in between excitement and euphoria. At euphoria, when everybody starts coming in, Guess what? These guys are pulling. They're going to be pulling profits. We're going to pull in between excitement and euphoria and secure it in the 4 pillars of wealth outside of cryptocurrency. And then we're going to recycle that money back in when the market pulls back. So JPMorgan, Citi, HSBC still welcome crypto clients. So as all this was collapsing, Silicon Valley Bank. So think about that. So they're saying cryptocurrency is a fraud. Jamie Dimon tells you Bitcoin is, the worst thing ever. He's building his own blockchain systems. But when Silicon Valley Bank collapses, they accept these clients from their bank into their banks. JP Morgan monopolizes First Republic. Silicon Valley Bank's taken over by the FDIC, all these acronyms. And then I don't know which one Signature Bank got picked up by. Have they been picked up by anybody yet? Anyways, so these 3 banks have collapsed. There's more that are going to collapse, just so you guys know, okay? So this is all a demolition or a planned out demolition, 100%. And at the same time, everybody's like, oh, Jamie Dimon, blah, blah. They have their own, this is their own blockchain, guys. Onyx, this is their own blockchain. It's like Ripple. They have their own system, Onyx Coin, system product team, digital solutions enabling instant transfer and clearing of multiple bank, multi-currency assets on permission distributed ledger. They have their own system, guys. This is blockchain technology. It's a digital currency. It can transfer the US dollar held on deposits with JP Morgan. That's what Ripple does. That's what XRP does. It transfers currency. That's what the JPM coin Onyx is going to do. It transfers currency value back and forth. It's just a switch in a new monetary system, guys. It's not that complex. It's not this big esoteric switch being hit, this evil elite thing. It has to switch, family. It has to switch. They printed $1 trillion. Wrap your brain around that. The systems they're operating on in the banking system are old, archaic banking systems. You can't use the old system in the new system. Humanity is switching into a new quantum field. Farming, guys, we have 2 farmers in our private coaching, okay, our generational shifter. And we get to touch and feel and talk to them about this. Farming is changing as you know it. Auto industry is changing as you know it. Industrial is dying. The middle class is getting wiped out. Some of you are not going to have jobs. All of a sudden, 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, boom. And trust me, right now, I'm working inside my academy. I haven't announced it even to my academy yet. I am working on something behind the scenes to help people get out of the just over broke. I'm going to create a team of people to help free as many people as possible, to help them make passive income through helping people build wealth patterns. Okay, lost my train of thought there. Okay, so this came out on May 9th. Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, CBOE, and others team up to launch blockchain network. It's all right here in front of our faces, guys. And I wanted to show you this right here. So Bank of America says this was interesting, but I don't think we're going to avoid a CBDC. And Rosie Rio said CBDCs are here, guys. Central bank digital currencies. I don't know if it's a dog and pony show. The left, going against the right, right going against left. Congress separated around CBDCs and, DeSantis. And I believe there's some truth there. Because, I don't agree with central bank digital currencies. It's a monitored system, right? But everybody complained about online banking and everybody said they weren't going to use it. And everybody complained about debit cards and then monitoring that and then credit cards and then the iPhone. But we all use it, guys. So I don't know. I'm not for it, but I'm just saying everybody is pissed about it and then they'll forget about it and then they'll be using it. And it's like, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and fight a battle that I can't stop. I'm going to figure out how to take care of my family through this process. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what are we fighting about? You're not going to stop this freight train, but you better be on the right side of the tracks. If you know what I'm saying? So Bank of America says CBDCs are the future of money and payments. Central bank digital currencies have the potential to revolutionize global financial systems, a report said from the bank. Okay. So it's all here, guys. Bank of America sets record-breaking year for patents in 2021. They have the most banking patents, guys, and they are deep in the blockchain, deep in blockchain. And we know back on January 7th, 2023, blockchain missing use case at scale, Bank of America CEO says. He says this right here, but what he says also in there is the reason why it's missing a use case is because of regulation. It's not that there's not a use case for blockchain technology. It's the fact that there's no regulation for blockchain technology. That's why institutions are not involved yet. That's it. Guys, the Ripple case is going to end this year. And when it ends, it's going to be the biggest case in financial history in our lives. The biggest case in financial history in our lives. I don't care what people say about XRP. If they like it, they don't like it. Everybody should be following XRP. Everybody should be following this case with the SEC. It is going to change the financial system as we know it. So I hope this information reached you well. So let's recap what we talked about. So understand that all banks are in a liquidity crisis. Every single dollar in the system is someone else's debt. We are the liquidity. America's effed financially, guys. We're buried in debt. We're screwed. We are a godless country. We are weak. We are poor mindset. We've created a bully type system. We're hurting other countries. We're not in good place, guys. And the key is to get your shit together. You're not going to stop left. You're not going to stop right. Nobody's coming back to save you. So what we've done in our Warrior Academy is we've gotten ourselves right here, and physically, right? And financially. It's not just about getting rich quick. Chasing meme coins is going to make you broke. Go to the lottery gas station, go to the casino. The top 4, top 5, top 6 always make the money in those. You're not. That's why the casinos give you free drinks, guys. It's the same thing with meme coins. You're not going to see. You have to understand that wealth is built through principles, through discipline, through consistency. That's what we embody inside of our Warrior Academy with our 5 pillars of wealth, guys. That is everything. The whole blueprint is there for you. There's 2 different levels. You can come in as a private client. Every 2 months, I bring 10 people through my private coaching, which is totally revolutionary, radically changing people's lives. Or you can come in as an open client where you're part of our huge ecosystem. 120-day challenge, step by step. All you have to go is day 1, day 2, day 3. Just follow the path. Get on the calls. Tap yourself into the ecosystem. We've had over 32 companies created within our Warrior Academy. It's a life-changing program, Warriors. And thousands of people message me on it. What should I do, JB? I built the blueprint. That's why I built it, because we got hundreds of messages. Now it's thousands of messages a day. What do I do? I'll tell you this as well. I will never proactively DM you. I do not invest people's money. I do not use Telegram. I don't use WhatsApp, only for business. I will never reach out to you guys. It's not me. Those are scammers. There's thousands of scam accounts. Unfortunately, there's thousands of scams. I will never ask you to send me money to invest, ever. Ever, guys. Everything's inside of our Warrior Academy. It's the only time we make transactions inside of our Warrior Academy. And I have something revolutionary I'm building behind the scenes because I'm so effing tired of seeing people struggle. I'm going to create a vehicle to help people free themselves from this just over broke system that is going to help them help their family create generational wealth. We're working on some big things behind the scenes, Warriors. So tap yourself into the community. I will see you on the inside. So after this video, click the description of this video, and I'll see you on the inside of the academy. Hit me a message when you come in. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Love you guys.
Is designed to keep you trapped. 2017, I walked out of a high-paid vice president job because I was absolutely miserable. Working 16 to 19 hours a day because that's what the system taught me to do. And what I discovered through countless hours of meditation, research, reading books, understanding how the millionaires and billionaires operate, the system is designed to keep you trapped. Today, I own multiple companies. I travel all over the world. I'm financially free, and that's exactly why I created this community of like-minded warriors coming together called the 3T Warrior Academy. Now, I don't say this to brag. I'm sharing this with you to show you what's possible for you. Whether you're just starting out or you're looking to take your life to another level, we believe the Warrior Academy has something for everybody. Processes that take you step by step through discipline, consistent activities, and that's exactly what you're going to get. Our 120-day challenge, all you have to do is open up the app and take it day by day. We're going to take you through the discipline, consistent activities to take your life to the next level. Within 1 week, you're going to feel a difference. Within a month, people are going to notice a change in you. That's how powerful this 120-day challenge is. So if you're truly ready to break free from the old paradigm into a new paradigm of discipline, consistency, great relationship with your family, financial freedom, and learning the pillars of wealth that'll change your life and generational wealth to come, I'm going to invite you to do our program for 7 days for free. The 120-day challenge has changed over 5,000 warriors' lives worldwide, and we hope to be yours next.
Warriors, let's get your together. Let's go.